Hi y'all. Um, so I was just put on to this channel, uh, BizarreBub, and I definitely like what I've seen thus far. Uh, I wouldn't say I was scared though, cause I don't know. I guess by me experiencing this stuff in real life, it's hard for me to get scared when I watch it. I think whatever. But it's a scary compilation. The thing about this one is though, this is for 2021, and we're in 23 right now. But that kind of isn't my fault, cause um, like I said, I'm just now getting hit to it. Feel me? Dudes, you feel me? Okay. All right. So um, I'm gonna start her up.
The following footage was posted by Vanessa Boleyn, who had caught something disturbing on her doorbell camera. Vanessa writes, I grew up in a haunted home, with paranormal investigators and priests constantly coming to my house, so I don't get that scared easily. But last night,
See
I
me,
saw this through my Ring camera at 11:30 p.m., and it was the only time that I truly felt scared. This is what she'd seen. Be sure to look closely, or you'll miss it.
Oh, am I tripping? I'm sorry. I should not laugh. But that's funny.
A faint image of what appears to be a face can be seen hiding behind the flowers. It's hard to make out what this is, but it seems like someone or something is looking at the doorbell camera. But as always, I'll let you decide as to what this might be. What exactly?
Listen here, bro. Alright. Let me put y'all D with something, okay? Um, you can have imprints in cameras. Everybody's so quick to say they're haunted, some dumb shit. There can be imprints in your camera. This right here look like some CGI bullshit to me. But say what you will about it. It's up to you. I don't know. For me, bullshit.
Exactly is being seen on camera? It's the middle of the night, and O-Deject is on his phone when something downright creepy happens. In the corner of his room,
I hope to God something make me jump. I hope to God I want to jump or something. Something. You know what? We're gonna turn my lights down. We're gonna turn my lights down. I think, anyway. Okay. Let's get back to her.
there's a doll. O-Deject writes, I was on my phone in my room when I heard something. This is what he caught.
Did that shit just say breathing out of my lungs? Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I know I don't feel my best right now, so please forgive me.
The doll appears to have moved by itself. Now, it could be that gravity was responsible for this, but whether or not this was something paranormal, the video is still nonetheless pretty creepy. A dog and her owner are both home alone when the following happens. The owner who posted the video writes, "Hazel has been growling for 10 minutes. I checked the security cameras to see if someone was outside, but there wasn't. So I decided to record her, as this isn't her normal behavior. This is what..."
So, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm going to tell you wait, okay? When they say the animals sense shit, animals sense shit, okay? That's not no foolery. That's the real. Animals sense shit. So, pay attention to your animals, dog. Especially if you think you're being haunted. I promise you, you will find out quickly.
Was caught.
There are spirits here. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Bro, you're egging it on. When you acknowledge it like that, when you be doing the oh my God, and shit like that, you're literally, by you acknowledging it like that, you're legit saying, come on, come fuck with me.
You must leave. You're not welcome here.
You ain't no damn holy man. You don't know what to do.
What's going on?
At least she's protected.
What is Hazel seeing, and what might be the reason as to why she's growling? It's believed that dogs can see things such as entities that we can't. But I'll let you decide as to whether or not she's actually seeing something. As always, feel free to let me know what you think. A garment factory in Japan has been experiencing strange activity. It was just recently that the factory's surveillance cameras had caught footage of the strange things that had been happening. When the owner of the factory had seen the footage, he was shocked. But he wasn't shocked for the reason you're probably thinking. The factory owner himself best explains the footage that was captured. Take a look.
っていうパートの人がいたんですけど、年に亡くなってます。うちに来て20年ぐらいになるんで、結構ベテランで、他のパートさんからも好かれてるような感じでした。動いてるミシンがさんが使っていたミシンなんですよね。なんで、他のパートさんの間では、来てしようとしてるつもりなんじゃないかとか、このマネキンも夜に急に動き出したら怖いよねとか、ふざけて服を着せたりもしてましたし、お気に入りでしたね。
She would also playfully dress up this mannequin. I'm only reading it to y'all because I know I'm blocking the damn words.
The factory owner believes that if the ghost of Miss Tanaka is behind all these strange occurrences, then it isn't necessarily bad. After all, Miss Tanaka seems to be truly missed by her coworkers. These strange occurrences are probably the closest thing to having Miss Tanaka around one more time. The following segment features a set of videos of strange occurrences that have taken place inside a home. Very little information is given on these videos, but each one speaks for itself. Each video was shot in a room where most of the activity takes place. It is for this reason that a camera was placed inside to capture these strange occurrences. However, it seems that with each occurrence, the activity gets worse. Out of all incidents, the fifth occurrence is probably the creepiest. This is what was captured.
Back.
Ай, мамочка, блин, не могу, я уже... Алло, привет. Ты в обед что-нибудь приедешь, нет? Во сколько? Ага, ладно, все, давай.
It's the last occurrence that's hard to explain. Somehow, the garment in the basket appears to throw itself into the washer. It could be that the
Bro. So, they complaining about a ghost that doing their chores for them. I can't wrap my brains around it. You won't come clean for me? Yeah.
video is playing in reverse, making it seem as though it threw itself in when it actually fell into the basket.
See, that's
But even if the video wasn't reversed, it doesn't explain how the laundry fell into the basket on its own. Viewers can't seem to explain this final clip, but what do you think? Had a pull.
But even still, though, it fell perfectly into that basket. So, you lightweight doing some work for me. I don't know. I ain't gonna complain.
Poltergeist been caught on camera, or was this something else? General Shim is resting on his rooftop when he sees something that leaves him terrified. General Shim writes, "I just wanted to loiter on my house's rooftop because the breeze there is soothing and fresh, but little did I know that someone else would be there with me." This is what he saw. General Shim hoped.
What y'all do if you was on a roof? There's no way you won't have time to snap a picture because most people ain't used to seeing no foolery. They would fall. You ain't gonna think, oh, let me get my phone. Like, sit your ass down.
That this was just a coconut on a tree. But what do you see? Could this be a case of pareidolia,
How would that be
or
a
an
coconut?
actual sinister-looking entity? A family buys a doll from a thrift store,
I don't like
but
baby
ever
dolls.
since buying it, there's been nothing but strange occurrences taking place inside their home. They believe that the doll is haunted and is therefore responsible for the strange activity that's been happening. From toys turning on by themselves to things moving on their own, the family is stuck in a house that they believe is haunted. The family has no.
I'm gonna put y'all deal with something real quick, okay? I'm gonna tell y'all why I don't like baby dolls. See, I'm not scared of baby dolls. I don't like them. I'm not a fan of them. I feel like, especially the hollow ones, them bitches leave space for a spirit to take over. And I ain't got it to do. So ain't no goddamn, no, son, ain't no baby doll gonna be in my house. I don't care when I have grandkids, none of that. Ain't no baby dolls. my kids better not give their kids baby dolls. That way they can come visit. Because if they do got baby dolls, they baby dolls better stay at their homes when they come in to come visit me. That's all.
No idea as to how they could stop the strange activity. But then one day, a friend of the family suggested that they light a white candle by the doll in the hopes that doing so would stop the activity. They do just that, but something very strange happens. The family sets up a camera in front of the doll to capture anything unusual that happens. This is what they caught.
That could catch a whole fire.
The candlelight mysteriously gets brighter, but unfortunately, this had no effect on the strange activity. Things only appear to get worse. But then one day, the strangest incident happens. The daughter is playing with the doll, and the following is caught on camera.
Bruh, you think that baby doll haunted, but you letting your kid play with the beach? Make it make sense.
If you listen closely, you can almost hear what sounds like a slap. The daughter even says that she was hurt. But what do you think? Did the doll actually slap her, or was it something else? Amar Kate posted the following video and writes, "We should have listened to the dog and not gone downstairs. This is what they caught on camera."
That's a whole German shepherd.
Come on, we're gonna have to go and check. Leave him up here. Come on.
Smash. Did you hear it?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Not stop, was it?
Yeah, it does locked. We just opened it.
Oh my god.
That'd piss me off.
This is getting out of this. Look at it. It's smashed on top of that as well. Quickly.
That scream right there literally just gave that damn thing so much energy. Little do y'all know. The more y'all acknowledge, the more y'all get frightened, talk to it, all of that. I promise you, you are giving it energy. You're charging it. You're basically saying, yeah, let's keep this going. I understand people being scared because, I mean, it shouldn't happen, but
Let's get my shoes are upstairs. That scared me.
Where's car keys?
Shh, they're in the kitchen.
Oh, joking.
Forget the keys. It's probably best to just leave. And of course, don't forget the dog. Two friends are inside a room recording someone who appears to be yelling at something. It isn't until they decide to approach this person that they see what it is that they're yelling at. What they saw left them more disturbed than before. This is what they caught.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres acá? ¿Qué quieres? Dime qué quieres. ¿Qué se te perdió? ¿Nos quieres hacer daño? ¿Nos quieres hacer más daño? Lárgate. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
Padre nuestro que estás en el cielo, santificado sea tu voluntad, danos hoy el pan de cada día. Y no nos dejes caer en tentación, y líbranos de todo mal. Amén.
Ay, Diosito lindo.
¿Qué quieres? No te tengo miedo. No te tengo miedo.
Mira,
¿Qué
regresa.
quieres? Ven, ven, ven.
What are you kicking? What are you kicking?
There appears to be a small,
What
shadowy
are you
figure
kicking?
manifesting and disappearing at the same time. I'll leave it to you to decide as to whether or not this was something paranormal. As always, what are your thoughts? A security camera records a child who is inside a crib when something downright creepy is captured. The child's mother had posted the following video as she doesn't know what to make of it. She was in the same room as her son when out of nowhere he began to cry. It wasn't until watching the footage that she was left disturbed. The mother writes, "I'm still trying to figure out if the camera glitched or something pushed my baby." This is what was caught.
There's what?
The child, all of a sudden, disappears from the camera's view. It appears that he was pushed over forcefully. The question is, though, what exactly had pushed him over? The cradle in the back continues to swing as the child vanishes from the frame, suggesting that this wasn't a glitch. If it was, then the swing would have skipped a frame, just like the child had. But, as you can see, not a single frame is skipped.
Okay. Alright. Now, I would call this questionable if the baby went and sitting in a chair inside of the playpen. It's in one of those little seats and it's strapped in. So, by the baby not rocking or nothing, the baby's not tilting. So, that actually is very unexplainable. For me, anyway. If y'all see something, let me know. I don't know. If y'all able to explain it, explain it. But for me,
So then, if this wasn't a glitch, then what was it? No one else is seen in the room except the mother and child,
see the baby
and nothing
wasn't
appears to have
rocking or
pushed him
nothing.
over. As with all videos, it's up to you to decide if this is something paranormal or not. The child's mother has yet to figure that out. But as always, feel free to share what you think. Chucho Gutierrez is a nurse who works at a hospital in Veracruz, a city in Mexico. It's 3 in the morning, and Chucho is filming his colleagues who are currently on break. But, as he records them, something disturbing is seen in the background.
Van a las 3 de la mañana, cabrón. Mírala. Jugando memes como siempre. Chicas, no mames, mira esa madre.
It feels like he was purposely aiming the camera that away. Because two of your friends is sitting there, but you aiming the camera specifically in one direction, giving all that space for you to see something go by. Come on, dog. For real. Come on. Come on. Come on.
A child is seen walking down the hall, but there's something off about this child. Moments later, it reappears, but this time crawling on all fours. Perhaps this might have been a patient of the hospital who passed away. A spiritual cleanse might help with getting rid of those who've died, but whose presence still lingers. Ashley Rain and her fiancé are away from home when their security camera inside their apartment captures something disturbing. Ashley writes, "We were moving out of our apartment and caught this on our camera. My cat won't take its eyes off of it. This is what she caught." There appears to be someone or something peeking at the cat from behind the doorway, but it does so in a very strange manner. It seems to be peeking sideways, with its hands gripping the doorway's frame on one side. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, it seems to ascend and then disappear. Both Ashley and her fiancé have no clue as to what this could have been. Now, this could be someone who had broken into their apartment, but there's something odd about this person, and what they do seems physically impossible for anyone to do. It's a good thing Ashley is moving out, as I doubt she'd want to stay there after seeing this. Morales, Debbie, and her friends are tubing through a canal when they capture something creepy on camera. The video was taken on July 8th of 2018, but prior to this date, about 5 years ago, someone had drowned in the same canal that Morales is in. Little does she know that she and her friends would capture something disturbing. Take a look. It was only after posting the video on Facebook and being told by viewers about this that she noticed. Viewers think that this might have been the ghost of the victim who had drowned. Others think that this could have been something else, perhaps a creature. No one knows for sure, but it seems like more people believe that this might be the spirit of a deceased. But of course, what are your thoughts? Ghost or not? My friend Audrey told me her daughter had a friend she played with, thinking just an imaginary friend. Audrey couldn't believe how fast her daughter's room would get messy right after cleaning it. So as her daughter was in the room talking to herself, Audrey decided to take a photo. Later that night, Audrey was skimming through the photos, and this is what was in the photo. Audrey also adds that if you look closely, there appears to be a floating head by the closet doorway. Now, I know some people are against this, but maybe using a Ouija board might help in finding out if your child is playing with a ghost. But it's...
Never, ever use no goddamn Ouija board. I don't care how curious you are. Never. Especially if you ain't no holy man. Don't ever, ever, ever.
Probably best to seek help elsewhere, as reaching out to the dead seems like a bad idea.
You think?
Bailey B works at an old theater that is said to be haunted. Although Bailey loves his job, there's something about it he wishes he could change. He often works at night, and he doesn't like this. For some reason, whenever Bailey's on stage, he can't help but feel like there's someone there. It almost feels like there's someone watching him. It's for this reason that he often records while working. But then one night, Bailey receives a notification that a sensor has detected motion inside the theater. Bailey writes, "This is the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. I might quit." This is what he captured.
On a stage.
It's
There's people
9
watching.
p.m. on a Saturday. This is my life. So I'm walking through the main stage. Here, I'll flip it. Okay. Ghost light is on. No one in here. Hello? Okay.
Bailey was in total shock and was trying to process what he'd seen. Now, it could be that someone had broken in and decided to seat themselves on the balcony. But given the history of this place, which has had numerous paranormal occurrences, Bailey can't shake the thought of this being a ghostly encounter. But if anything, Bailey can rest assured that he isn't losing his mind, as what he captured on camera shows that someone or something was actually watching him. The following video was submitted by Maria, who had caught her dog acting very strange. Maria writes, "It's been several days that my dog's been acting strange. She doesn't want to go to her bed, and she seems so scared to the point she starts shaking. So tonight, I decided to record her, and this is what I captured." For some reason, Maria's dog can't help but shake whenever she's near a specific room in the house. Now, it's obvious that her dog is shaking out of fear, but the real question is why? What might be the reason as to why she's behaving like this? Maria believes that a ghost might be responsible for her dog's strange behavior. Given the belief that some pets can see things humans can't, could it be that she's actually seeing something? Now, what's even more creepy about this is that Maria claims to have caught the ghost on camera. According to her, there appears to be a face by the door. If you look closely, you'll be able to see it. What exactly was causing Maria's dog to act this way? Celia Santos had posted the following video on Facebook and states that something terrifying had occurred at a mall in Brazil. The video was taken at 2:30 in the morning by a security guard who works there. He was sure that he was the only person inside, until he saw the following. The security guard had recorded this in the hopes that people would believe him when telling them about this terrifying encounter. This is what he caught.
You want to come react to scary videos with me? Huh? They heard your voice, so at least say hi.
Hey guys.
It's hot in here. Can you open the windows for me, please? I'm stuck. Yeah, I'm stuck.
There appears to be a little girl on the escalator, who then disappears moments later. Now, this could have been an actual child, but what's a child doing inside a mall at 2 in the morning? I can't think of anything to explain this, other than this being a child who was accidentally locked inside. Now, what's even more strange about this is that the escalator was powered off.
I'm sorry, y'all. I know it's unprofessional and rude for me to be talking about something else, but it's hot as hell. Out of nowhere. Let me guess, it's the ghost. You know what? I really want to find those videos that actually gave me a real jump scare to watch in front of them. Because, you know, like the regular old regular ones don't make me jump. And I think y'all would enjoy it more if, you know, I was jumping out of my skin.
And that you were actually scared.
But I experience it too often to, like, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't get affected no more.
During the time of this recording, knowing this, it doesn't make sense that the child was able to travel up smoothly without taking a single step. All in all, this one's pretty creepy.
It's explainable though. It's explainable though. Because, alright, just because it's powered off in the moment doesn't mean you can't power it on right then and there. Like, there's literally a switch on the top of an escalator. Yeah, it's an escalator. I was thinking something else. Excuse me. Anyway, there's literally a switch down at the bottom of where the railing would be. So, if other lights are working there, the electricity's not off. I seen other lights. So, I mean, he could have had a friend do that and then shut the bitch down. I don't know. I'm just saying it's explainable. Okay?
Fernando Victor works at a train station. What he does there specifically is unknown, but regardless of his task, he always seems to have late-night shifts. However, it was during a late-night shift when Fernando captures something terrifying on camera. Fernando and 2 other workers are walking beside a train that isn't in operation, when all of a sudden, he captures this without even noticing.
Go back. Yeah. Sorry, it seemed like a homeless person to me.
Someone, or something, appears to be looking at Fernando as he records them. What do you think this might have been? Viewers believe that this may have been the ghost of someone who was involved in a railroad accident. Now, it could be that this was actually a person, but if it were, then how come this supposed person looks so creepy? I don't know, but whoever this is looks too dead to be alive.
I think that some faces that look creepy and it ain't no makeup and stuff. What about you, son? You ever see some creepy faces that ain't like missing makeup and stuff? They just creepy.
Whoever, or whatever this is, remains a mystery. A father takes his wife and child to a theme park, and, while recording them, captures something pretty creepy. The father states that after coming back from the theme park, his daughter told him that she was scared of going back. But it wasn't because she was afraid of the rides, but because of...
Hold on, y'all. Since I ain't seen Chunk in a while, I'm gonna have him should we lift this up? No, I was gonna pull my thing on my thing. Go to hell. Go up to me. Man, I don't know. Like, I don't know how long it'll say charge is my point. But grab those paper towels. Come on over, kid. Y'all ain't seen Chunk in a while. So, I don't know if I got you in view. Let me disconnect this thing. So I can make certain I got you up in there. Feel me? Back to that. And slide in just a little. So I can turn some light on you. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, yeah, we're tripping. Alright, now you gotta get these peoples your real reaction. You ain't never seen this, but you don't watch scary videos. Just so y'all know, he don't watch scary videos for real. Like, I have to talk him into it, so yeah, that should be good.
something else. It was only after looking back at the footage he took that he understood why his daughter was so afraid. This is what he caught. Be sure to look closely, or you'll miss it.
I ain't seen that.
Right behind his daughter, there appears to be a hand coming out of nowhere. The scariest part about this, though, is the fact that it seems to be reaching out to her. But something else was caught on camera that also went unnoticed. Earlier in the video, the father is recording a boat that's passing by, when out of nowhere, he captures this.
Oh, that's supposed to be a hand.
I honestly have no explanation for this, but I have plenty of questions. I can't help but think that this might have been the same hand that appears later on. But what's even more creepy about this is that it seems to be trying to get the father's attention. Or could it be that it was trying to get the daughter's? There has yet to be an explanation for this. But as always, what are your thoughts?
Oh my goodness.
Alia's lawn is inside an abandoned house that's located in the middle of nowhere. There have only been a couple of people who've checked out this place, but not a single person had caught anything as unusual as Ollie had when he paid a visit to this house. Ollie is exploring the place when all of a sudden, this happened.
Is that the flat screen air conditioner? Wait, what? Bruh, that look like, alright. It could be me being tired. But y'all 90s kids, you know what I'm talking about. The big tube TVs, feel me? They used to be in like a little tube, we call them tube TVs. Because they had the big ass back on them. Now we got flat screens, correct? So, air conditioners have always reminded me of those TVs. Right? And there's a right here, there's
Caught anything as unusual as Ollie had when he
that, which looks like either a heater or a little air conditioner, fan, whatever the fuck. Okay, alright. I don't know, I had to laugh to myself because it really looked like a flat screened type of cooling or heating type of thing. But
he paid a visit to this house. Ollie is exploring the place when all of a sudden, this happens.
Bismillah.
am I tripping or did I not just see something move in the...
Allahu Ekber.
I want something to scare me.
Now, it's worth mentioning that during the time of this recording, it was raining. It could be that the strange noises were actually caused by the storm outside. That could be the case, but what happens afterward, as Ollie exits the house, is beyond explanation. What he caught on camera is perhaps the creepiest encounter he's had. Be sure to pay close attention, or you'll miss it.
For me, that looked like a regular ass person, but I think that it there.
Ollie doesn't know what to make of this, but if there's one thing that most viewers can agree on, it's that this person or thing was most likely observing Ollie during the time he was inside. If that's not creepy, then I don't know what is.
Bro, I'm not crazy, bro. Hold on.
Ryan Holz writes, "So I was just sitting at home alone. The parents were out, and I kept hearing the weird sounds again. But this time,
bro, I'm going back.
If that's not creepy, then I don't know what is."
Damn it, I ain't go back.
Ryan Holz writes, "So I was just sitting at home alone. The parents were out, and I kept hearing the weird sounds again. But this time, I decided to record for a change. And this is what I caught. Really creepy."
What the f? This is what I mean. Crazy shit.
Stop it.
Hello!
You able to see better? Look like a figure in the back in the field. You said it looked like a figure? It's probably just moving.
Oh my
something outside the door. Yep. I would let the burner keep clicking and clicking and clicking.
Phone's upstairs.
Smell some gas. And
Oh my. I couldn't. Leave the lights on. I swear to I seen something. Right.
Hold up.
Right.
Hold up. Was I assuming that was the front door?
Perhaps this might have been a stranger who broke in. Intruder or...
I thought that was a door. That's the steps. Yes, that's the bottom of the steps. Look at look. It's in the door frame though. That's why I thought it was like the window, the panes, in the door. I did not know. Really, you want to do me? That's ignorant.
He said a stranger broke in.
or ghost. It's unknown
It
as to
could
who or
be.
what was inside Ryan's house.
Like he was fooling.
Not for me. He was walking.
Ellen Melbergstead is on her way to a doctor's appointment and is taking a shortcut through a park to get there. The video takes place in...
Not. You gotta be a dumbass.
Perhaps this might have been a
robber if you
stranger
going
who broke in.
that bitch with
Intruder or ghost.
normal
It's unknown
colored
as to who
clothes.
or what was inside Ryan's house.
I mean, black is a good idea.
Ellen Melbergstead is on her way to a doctor's appointment and is taking a shortcut through a park to get there. The video takes place in Sweden during the winter time, so it's mostly dark during the day. As she's on her way to the hospital,
You know
Ellen
what
takes out her
happened to
phone
them?
and begins to record.
Anybody tried
But
to
little
go
does she
to
know
the hill.
that she's about to capture something downright
You already
creepy.
know.
Check this out.
Melmor den här veckan och jag undrar vad han kommer ställa för diagnos på mig.
That's
Och alltså,
just saying.
det är så jävla
Like, y'all. Alright, bitch, no. No.
I'm turning that into a fourth side. The whole fourth is going to be gone.
You gotta be one skinny bitch.
It was only after
To
viewers
fit
had pointed this
behind
out that Ellen had noticed it. There appears to be a figure peeking at Ellen from behind a tree. It's unclear as to who or what this might have been, but viewers think that this could have been a ghost. Whatever it might have been, Ellen will most likely be taking a different route from now on. Grisel Luna is conducting a paranormal investigation at a place where human remains were found. The site has been abandoned for a while and is known to be a hotspot for
I bet you
paranormal
about it all the
activity.
time.
While checking out one of the rooms inside the building, this happens.
Vamos a iniciar por esta. Vamos a ver qué es lo que hay aquí. Se ve que hay unos muebles antiguos que ya están llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay! ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió.
que se movió.
Llenos de tierra, que ya están... ¡Ay! ¡No, no, no! ¿Viste, Melissa? Se movió.
Que se movió.
¡Ay, Dios mío! Pero ya acabamos de llegar. Sí estaba moviendo, ¿verdad? Yo vi como que se movió esto.
Later on, Grisel goes outside and finds something pretty disturbing.
Pues este es como un hueso, ¿no?
You are so stupid.
¿Pero qué es eso?
Soil.
Espérate, no me agarres. ¿Qué es esto? ¡Ay, Dios! Tiene un hueso.
Nah, for real though.
I'm not
It's wrapped in a ribbon. A red ribbon. That's a hex. Or should I say, that's called binding. And there's her wrapped around that, along with the red ribbon. That's binding. Somebody did do hex on this.
Not sure if picking up the bone was a good idea, because what happens next might have been the result of having done so.
Porque es momento de retirarnos. Porque. ¡Ay, no mames, no mames, no mames! ¡Ay, güey! No mames.
She didn't say anything. She was trying to get it out.
It's not clear as to what happened here, but whatever occurred, I'm sure it wasn't good, as given by the history of this place. Facebook user Yingy Vong writes, "So something crazy happened tonight. My motion activated security camera turned on. I grabbed my phone to see a live feed of what was happening outside. I couldn't believe what I saw."
Like, okay, binding is basically like, I take some stuff from you and some stuff from me, put twine or some stuff. I'm not giving y'all all of it because some of y'all goofy as hell and y'all would try to do it. Anyway, basically you put the shit together, you wrap it, and that could be me trying to bind you with me. Or someone can like take a lock of your hair and other stuff and bind it to something evil or something like that. And basically you wouldn't be able to break apart from whatever it is unless you found unless you found the objects and like unbind it and then burned. And see, I'm doing these reaction videos, but they don't know my history with the paranormal shit, which I should have probably started with dance. They don't know how deep my history is with paranormal stuff. I need to start doing story times about that in order to continue doing my reaction videos for the scary videos. Oh, and y'all go and have fun with him, because he will start looking all the way around the rooms and think, because he's hearing more stuff, like his hearing gets heightened. And people who don't like scary videos, that happens to most of them, so it's hilarious to try to get him to watch something scary with me, because please come. A little bicycle. I wanted that for Kiela.
Talk about Ghost Rider. If the tricycle hadn't stopped and turned, I would have guessed the wind moved it.
Bruh,
But, as you can see, that doesn't seem to be the case.
that's what the hell I was about to say. That bitch stopped and then turned around the car.
Susie Somori lives in a 3-story house with lots of stairs and several rooms. Out of all the rooms, there's one in particular that she stays away from. On the 3rd floor, there's a large, vacant room with a painting of a sun on one of its walls. She doesn't know why, but there's something about this painting that makes her feel very uneasy. It might be the ambience of the room, but she can't help but feel like the painting is responsible for the dreaded feeling she gets whenever she walks in. So, thinking it's all in her head, she tries her best to ignore this feeling. But then, one night, Susie encounters something that scared the living daylights out of her. Susie is home alone when she captures the following on camera.
In between the eyes, it's like, you seen illusion pictures, correct? Mm-hmm. Well, the painting is meant to look like a sun, but I swear something's hitting in it. I gotta retrace it in my head.
Susie ends the video there, but little does she know that things were about to get worse. One day, Susie's niece is playing inside the room, and, while spying on her, she captures this.
That's what Key used to do. Yeah, shit, talk to herself. But I got tired of it because I was already, at that time is when I was questioning if I was crazy about us being haunted. But then I got like tired of her yippity yapping to herself when she has a brother that's her age too, that she could, you know what I mean, yippity yap too. And whenever she wasn't with you, that's what she was doing. She was talking to herself. Well, one day I'm in there doing my hair in the bathroom, and she's just going. So I'm like, Key, who you talking to? So she comes in holding her little binky in her hand, and she said, Grandma. I said, so what now? He said, Grandma. I said, that's cute, but who you talking to? She said, Grandma. Now, I'm looking at her sideways because I'm explaining to y'all real fast. Her grandma passed away when she was 9 months old. So, for her to be 1.5 and she talking to her grandma, that was a brow raiser because I'm like, what? Anyway, so time, it was time to just, I was like, you know what? It's time for it. Because I'm tired of this. Like, I'm sitting there thinking that she's just making whatever up. But it didn't make sense to me of how she would even, number one, say grandma, because she didn't have no one to call grandma, like, at a old enough age. So I was like, you know what? I said, okay, you talking to your grandma. What's your grandma's name? My noble? When I said she told me the first and last name of your grandma, my heart fell into my booty hole. You understand me? Listen, she said first and last name extremely clear. You know, like you told her that? She never, not once, ever heard us say, you haven't heard us say your grandma's actual name ever. Ever. The only thing you would ever hear your grandma's name ever be called is Mom Dukes. I gave her that name when I met her, and literally that's all anybody has ever called her since. So it's not like nobody ever used your grandma's like name. Nobody ever. But nobody has ever called her by her name ever. Yeah.
Look at the side view.
Yeah.
See that? You see your shadow?
Mm-hmm.
Look under it.
Uh-huh. You think it's a face? Or what do you see?
Nothing.
But like I said, nobody has ever used your grandma's name. So when she said that, seriously, like, I lost it. She said it so clear, so defined, literally perfectly. It made, and that's, her name isn't a name. Like, it's not a hard name, but it's also not a name that a 1-year-old should be able to spill out, like, so clear and easy. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. I got chills instantly. Like, God willing, I will never forget that day.
Her niece appears to be talking to the painting, as though she's having a conversation with it. Susie didn't like this, and so she asked her as to who she was talking to. This is what she said.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Because I don't pray.
Susie doesn't know what to make of this. It seems that her niece had befriended Gilbert, the painting on the wall. She's made an imaginary friend, but the things said by the so-called friend doesn't sit well with Susie. And so, she decides to spy on her once more. But this time, she captures something even more strange. Her niece appears to be looking for something underneath the floorboard. It was only after her niece had fallen asleep that she decided to investigate the spot. She checks it out and ends up finding something disturbing. Take a look.
Looks like it comes up.
Oh, no, baby, no. No, 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 no. No. Bye-bye. Get the fuck. You know what that is? Yeah.
And it will come back to you when you throw it away.
Well, for some, yeah, it has happened. Well, there's been reports of that happening. I know someone that happened to, personally. And this is back in, like, I was told about this in the 90s. That's before the internet was a big thing, and you could listen to other people talk about how this had happened to them, and then you use their story, and then the next person used that story. It's not like that, you feel me? Like, I was told about that before mm-mm. They all calm. Look at her just dusting it off. Look at the drawing.
Needless to say, Susie was speechless. What's more strange about this is the Ouija board itself. If you look closely, the board appears to have the same painting of the sun that's on the wall. This can't be a coincidence. Susie is certain that the board is somehow connected to the painting. This unsettling discovery has led Susie into researching the history of her home. And, after much research, she found this.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916, and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. And looking at the English census records, I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud, and next to her on the balcony is a daughter Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911, so he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm unsure why he's not with the rest of his family in the photo, what they did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Gilbert was the name of a child who used to live in her house and whose room has the painting of the sun, which seems to have been named after him. She has yet to post more info on the history of her home. For now, she continues researching in the hopes of putting an end to this mystery. Is Gilbert the supposed ghost that talks to her niece? Or is it something else? A group of friends are at a fair, riding the pirate ship ride, when one of them captures something disturbing on camera. The person who caught this writes, "Before coming to this fair, I've heard stories of a woman who had tragically died after falling off from one of the rides here. But that was many years ago. This video was taken in 2008 at around 10 p.m. This is what was captured. Be sure to pay close attention to the background or you'll miss it."
Okay. Don't it look like this bird right there? I don't like that red. The parachute. I don't like it. I don't like that you literally look straight down. Hold up. Yeah. You definitely did. Alright. Pay attention to the 3 girls. What other one at? Unless I heard her tuck herself down up in that seat. Where the hell she go?
At first, there are 4 people sitting next to each other, but then a few seconds later, there's one less person.
See? See, and then they're gone. Look. Gone. It's really just like a swimmer.
It appears that the passenger on the left has disappeared. The man recording this has no idea as to who she is, and still doesn't know to this day. However, he can't help but think that this might have been the woman who had tragically died at this fair many years ago. Viewers think so too, and have even pointed out that her face looks injured in a couple of frames. Now that's creepy. But of course, what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or was this all just an illusion? As always, feel free to let me know what you think.
The lines is right here too, though.
My husband works nights at a high school that was built in 1877. He's always told me it's been haunted, and he has seen and heard weird stuff. But with the schools being closed since COVID, things have been a little strange recently. Last night, they had some construction workers in, and one of the guys was freaking out because he said someone kept whispering in his ear, and he didn't seem to believe my husband when he said that the school was haunted. Later, one of my husband's colleagues saw something in his peripheral vision a couple of times, so he took a picture where he kept seeing it. This is what he caught on camera. This is that one kid who slept in class and nobody woke up. In all seriousness though, this photo remains a mystery, but I can't help but think that the history of the school might give an explanation to this image. All in all, this photo is pretty creepy. Emax is a ghost hunter on YouTube who explores abandoned places. Not too long ago, he explored an abandoned hospital in Taiwan where he encountered strange activity. He decides to revisit that same hospital in the hopes of capturing more activity, and he actually does, but it may have been more than he expected. There's no doubting that Emax was left feeling spooked, but all of this pales in comparison to what happens next.
Why is this? You gonna miss what happened? And why the hell is those lights?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Coming back to this place might have upset the ghost that haunts it. Slamming the door repeatedly kinda makes it seem like it was irritated by Emax's return. With activity like this, it makes you wonder if a poltergeist was present, or if it was something else. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. Marlene White is inside her bathroom when she captures something really creepy on camera. Marlene writes, "Please tell me that I'm not crazy." Here's the video she posted, along with the text-to-speech voice that she uses to explain what's going on.
What the hell is this? I only have one baby at my house today. The rest of them are with grandma. You can clearly hear my baby in the living room crying. I was on the toilet when I felt like something was watching me. I've been on edge ever since I took a picture and my dad was behind me by the door. So I decided to turn the camera on.
Did you just say, is that Kevin Hart? My face was frozen. Since the moment of you saying this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Because this man, I wasn't listening to another word since he said that shit.
Uses to explain what's going on.
What the hell is this? I only have one baby at my house today. The rest of them are with Grandma. You can clearly hear my baby in the living room crying. I was on the toilet when I felt like something was watching me. I've been on edge ever since I took a picture and my dad was behind me by the door. So I decided to turn the camera on and record. This is not my dad. I don't know what it is. I know you've seen it move before and after I gasped.
Who are you?
It did move.
Hello?
Now, it kind of looks like someone is standing inside. Maybe it's one of her children. But Marlene disproves this notion by showing us what it would actually look like if one of her children were standing inside.
Stand in the shower real quick so I can show people something, please. Shut the door. Dang, you colorful, boy. Okay, you can get out. Come here, child.
Come here, child.
This is literally what you guys want. Like,
It's definitely this baby, bro.
that was not my babies in the shower. Please, just stop. There's no way. Say, there's no way. I would never get in that scary thing. I'm so scared.
Marlene has no idea as to what this might be, but viewers can't help but think that this might have been a ghost. But what do you think? Ghost or illusion? If you hate dolls, then you'll probably want to skip this one, as what's captured in it is just terrifying. A girl is playing with her doll when the following happens. Be sure to pay close attention to the doll, or you'll miss it.
How was this video to you? Good? Okay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Kellyanna. You are a good sport. So, Kellyanna, what?
I would have tossed that bitch under my head like.
As she plays with her toy, the doll moves its head all on its own. Now, it could be that the doll has a built-in feature that allows it to move, but based on how she reacted upon seeing this, it seems like this wasn't a feature built into the doll. Viewers seem to agree and suggest that the doll is haunted, but as always, I'll let you be the judge of that.
Somebody literally could be turning the damn head.
The video you're about to see was posted by Andy Winehouse, who in a follow-up video recorded this.
Okay, for anybody asking, this is my family home. I grew up here, and we've never had a single experience like this. I don't know what is going on. I'm getting a lot of comments saying I'm doing it for views, and I'm doing it for likes. And I promise you I'm not. Don't like the video, don't comment if you don't want to. I just need somebody who knows what this is. Please reach out. I don't care if it's in a comment or privately, just please reach out. And please just help me. I don't know what to tell my wife when she gets home. I can't afford a hotel for the night. We're doing a remodel in the bathroom. And everything's just going to right now. And I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but I have no idea what to do. And everybody in the comments all day has just been freaking me out. And I want to think this is just in my head, but I keep listening to it over and over and over again. So somebody please reach out with an answer or some help or something.
He's a good actor.
As you can tell by the video, Andy is in total shock and cannot process the strange incident that took place inside his home. Luckily, he was able to record this incident in case no one believed him. Andy writes, "I don't know what to do at this point. Things got weird last night, and I had to sleep in my car. I am safe, but I am not doing well, and I need help." This is what he caught. Andy can rest assured that he's not losing his mind, as the video shows that someone or something is mimicking his own voice. It's up to you to decide as to whether or not something supernatural was caught on camera. Andy is certain that he did. But for now, the video remains a mystery and is left open to interpretation. Laura Honigan posted the following video after capturing footage of something creepy on her baby monitor. Her daughter is resting in her crib when Laura all of a sudden gets a bad feeling. She promptly runs to her daughter's room and sees that she's okay. But little does she know that something was captured on her baby monitor before she had entered the room. It's worth mentioning that no one was upstairs at the time of this recording. Laura writes, "I'm terrified. This is what was caught."
All night. What's this? 28-7 Kentucky threatening to go up even more. And he's well aware of the outside noise, the rumors, the rumblings, the pressure. He said, listen.
It appears that a pair of legs were caught on camera. Here's a follow-up video Laura had made in response to this creepy footage.
There was legs that were walking, it looked like legs, that were walking out of her room. And her window is locked. There's no other entrance to that room, literally. And you never seen nothing going in. It just was legs going out. You seen me come in, come out, and then you see those legs go out, and then you see me come upstairs to get her and go out.
Laura doesn't know what to make of this. What's strange about this is that whoever, or whatever this was, appears to have come out of nowhere, as no signs of entry were seen in the daughter's room. It could be that a squatter was hiding in the house, given the fact that most squatters tend to hide in places like the attic. Perhaps that's where they came from. But of course, I'll leave it to you to figure this one out. Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Rewatch the clip and decide for yourself. The following footage shows someone who's by himself inside a gym when something terrifying happens. Emily Ruiz, who suggested the video, writes, "Words cannot explain this disturbing footage. The person in the video had obtained this recording from the gym and sent it to a friend who we hear speaking in the video. This is what was captured."
Es que pasaron cosas muy extrañas, la madre. Hasta
¿Qué le pasó, papi?
hasta una máquina se movió. Vea, mira, explíqueme eso. Vea,
Sí, eso
dos
porque
cuerdas
se
y.
mueve atrás.
Yo qué vas a ver, mami, y la otra quieta. O sea, no podemos decir que es el aire, ni que hay ventilación, ni nada de esas
Sí,
vainas.
eso es como
Y en
raro.
plena luz del día, ¿quién dice que estas maricadas pasan en plena luz del día? No. Mire, la luz.
But not necessarily have to be
Mire, mire.
what's there. It's the land.
Mire, ahí. Mira eso. Mira eso.
Uy, ¿eso qué pasó? ¿Por qué eso se
Y esa
mueve?
vaina es pesadísima, eso es pesadísimo.
Sí.
Sí, parece eso es una energía muy mala.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no, no, eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
Eso
que-
no es normal, no.
Ya sé.
Those who've seen the footage were left unsettled by this terrifying.
Wait.
No, Dios, no, no, eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
Eso
que-
no es normal, no.
Ya sé.
Those who've seen the footage were left unsettled by this terrifying encounter.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¿Qué le pasó?
Mamá, mire.
No, Dios, no, no, eso no es normal.
Sí, yo sé
Eso
que-
no es normal, no.
Ya sé.
Those who've seen the footage were left unsettled by this terrifying encounter.
Bro, somebody's
At the
trying
start
to
of the
pull his
video,
leg.
we can see that someone or something is peeking at this person. This is something you might have missed. Now, it's worth mentioning that another camera had recorded this from a different angle. By looking at this specific footage, we can see that the facility has open windows. It could be that the wind from outside the room was causing the ropes to move on their own. But if that were the case, then other things in the room should have moved as well, especially the towel on the box, which appears light enough to move just a bit, but it doesn't. The wind could also explain the ball's movement, but mind you, this is a medicine ball. It would take more than just a gust of wind to be able to move something this heavy. But what's even more baffling about this footage is how the person gets dragged across the floor.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It could be that he was doing this on his own, moving
Or
his
he's a
body in such a
good-ass
way to make
actor.
it seem as though he were being dragged. However, a closer look at this scene shows that he was jerked in a forceful manner, which is almost impossible to do on one's own. Other things in the video remain questionable, such as lights turning off on their own, or whatever this is. I'll leave it to you to come up with your own conclusion on this footage. Feel free to let me know what you think.
I was about to say,
Katrina Pariso had taken a photo of herself while being at home with no one else around. She had the house to herself, or so she thought. It was after having taken a selfie that she realized that she wasn't alone. This is the photo she took. Now, at first glance, nothing unusual stands out.
it did
That
to
is,
me
until you brighten up the
immediately.
image and see that someone is behind her.
That looked like a
Katrina
kid
swears
of
that she was
hers.
home alone when she took this, but apparently she wasn't. Katrina believes that a
She coulda
ghost had
smoked a
photobombed her
blunt or
picture,
something and
and she
thought she
also
was home.
thinks that this may have been her brother who had passed away years ago. She isn't sure if that's him though, as it appears to have long hair, which he didn't have.
The boy's got long
She
hair.
has yet to figure out what this might have been. But one thing's for sure though, this photo has left Katrina spooked, and still keeps her up at night. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Happy holidays, and take care.
So, how was that for you, Chunkity Dunk?
I will admit, some parts were a little unsettling to me. And I was paranoid a little bit.
I could tell.
I kept on looking back at the TV things.
Bro, wait. Look. Alright, so this shows me if, my voice been picked up or not. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It just looked at it like something in me said looked at the bar, because I honestly thought that I just recorded all of this for it to not have been on. I would have been hot. I know this ain't about to play another video without my asking. Bro, the was not. I didn't click it, nothing. But I do want to do equations that I didn't do. Obviously, I didn't do none of them. So I want to come on and do the 2022 and the you get it. You do it anyway. It don't rush you. Yeah, basically that's the deal. If y'all have any suggestions of what y'all want me to react to, you can comment or email me. My email is always in the description, always and ever. Okay, but yeah, that is it. Right? Or you want to tell them how you felt watching it?
Tell me. I mean, it wasn't scary either, but they begging me. They begged every time. I swear, I could see a face right there, but I'm checking it. Yeah, I'm like, look. Look at it close. Like, no.
Anyway, hopefully y'all liked my reaction or our reactions. If y'all think that y'all can score me with some sheesh, how about this? I'm gonna give y'all a challenge. I challenge y'all to find some videos to scare me with. Believe me, it's a hard challenge. Am I lying?
Yep. Wait. You are not lying.
I promise. So I challenge y'all to send me some videos that y'all think would scare me. I do want to quickly say that I need to record y'all some videos telling y'all about my paranormal experiences, because y'all probably think like this is out left field, but I promise you it is not. If you actually go looking on my channel, you will see that I did some other paranormal-ish, but and I ain't talking about just reacting. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way y'all are notified every time I drop a new video. And yes, I do mean
every time.
Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch you in my next one. Deuces. That's not a good enough deuces. Where your deuces is?
Right here.
Alright, so.